Right, so previously we finished designing this section. Next, we're going to see from our template, we're going to design this section, and this is actually a CMS section because from here we can see we can filter by category. Okay, we can filter by category. So we're going to use CMS to achieve this. All right, back to our project. We'll have all these sections. I have these sections here so that we can see under our page without being obstructed. We are using this one on top. Okay, so we'll go to CMS. On top here, you can see the CMS icon. You can see the shortcut Alt plus C, alternative plus C. Click on it. I already have some products in my CMS, but I will just give you the rundown on how I did this. It's very simple. You can do it yourself, so you don't have to. We don't waste too much time. Okay. Now, in CMS, first thing you need to do is CMS collection. You see this plus here. You click on it to create a new collection, and in that collection, you can give it the name of your collection. For instance, what we have here, I did fruitables, but you can do Fruitables. Because I already have Fruitables, let me just say blog. I'm not going to go through all the process, but I'll just show you the beginning. So you can say collection name blog. You can see the name has changed here and it says no item in blog. You will get the blog URL immediately. You can see website blog slash blog page. That's what it will show. Then you can start adding feeds. So to add new feed, you click here. Webflow have this name default field. It doesn't go out. You can't delete it. So it's best to use it as your title. So you can use it as your title or name, whatever you want to call it. So whatever will be the title of your product or blog, we use the plain text. This will give us the paragraph. We'll call it description. Okay, plain text description. Then save field. Save field. So that's saved. You can see we have blog. From here we have blog, basic name, sorry, keep saying blog, description. Okay, next is the image. We click on add field again, image, we'll call it image, save field. Now we have name, description, image. Next we want to add the category. So to add category, what we use is this reference, but we don't just add it. You have to create it before you add it. Okay. So what we'll do first, let's add in tag first. Let's add our price list. Let's say we use number. Let's just use plain text. So we can say price, save field. Okay, so we have all our tags remaining the category. So let's click on create collection. If you don't click on create collection, your collection will not be saved. So now we've created it. You can see it here. So if you click on new blog, you can see name, description, image, price tag. But something is still remaining. We need to add our category. So let's come back to collection. Let's click on plus. So category usually take its own collection. So we can call this blog collection, blog category rather, blog underscore category. Then the category has field. You can add name fields. The first one is the name. We can add another one. Okay, no, you just create it, blog category, and then you, sorry, cancel this. Blog category, you have your URL, click create category. Good. So we only will have name in our new blog category. So we can click on it and start adding the names of our category. So the first one here, we have vegetables, fruits, bread, and meat. We have all products, vegetable, fruits, bread, and meat. So we have all products. You have to start from the very first one. all products. Okay, that's created. We go back from here, create again new blog, new category, vegetables, fruits, bread, and meat. Vegetables, item saved. You can just click plus here even. Fruits, enter, it saves. Click on the plus for a new one. Bread. So this is how you create your category. So I'll just stop here. Ah, okay, let's just create the last one. We just stop here. This is how you create your category. Alright, so mind you, I already have mine. This is me showing you how to do it so that it doesn't look like we skipped some parts. Then now our categories, they are ready. See them. We'll come back to blog. So we can now edit this blog. Come back here. You see this cog here. Click on it. So we need to add the category to our form list. So we click on add new field again. Then now we'll click on the reference. So reference and multi-references. If you want one category attached to it or you want multiple categories, let's just use a single category. Then here we'll call this category. Okay. Then we click on select a collection to reference. So we are referencing blog category. So whatever you call yours, whatever you're creating, this is how you reference it. So after clicking this, so now those categories are now attached to this category. So if you click on category, you can see here, you can see plus, you see this drop down sign showing you that there are categories there that you can select. All right, so let's save the field first, then save the collection. If you don't save it, it will not be attached to it. So you can start creating your blog. You just created your blog field, so you can do new blog. You can now add um vegetable, okay, description. You can come and take some Lauren Ipsum here. This is how you create it. Put your description, select your image. Your image will take you to your computer to go and select image. Okay, where can I find some images now? Okay, I just choose this one randomly. Okay, then next we say price. I can now add my price. Let's say $4.5. What does it say here? Package here. Then pick a category. You click, you can see all category. There's bread, there's dry, there's okay. So we need to publish our category as well. Mm, this one here, let's say bread. No, let's say vegetables. Scroll down, you see vegetables because I gave this vegetable up here. So that's it. We'll fill all our form. We see, and then we'll come here. Queue sites. Okay, so we have this one post here. Okay, so queued for published. Let's come back to the category. So they're all showing not published. Let's come back. Let's click queue for published. So do this for all of them. Queue for next published. Okay, so when you do that, your blog category will look like this. Okay. Click on this back arrow to view all. So it will look like it's queued for published, queued for published. This is how it should look. So if yours is showing draft, click on it, go in and switch it to queue for next. Okay, so item queued for publish. Come back with this arrow. So this is what it will look like. So do this for all, and also ensure you have your blog also the same showing like that. You have so me, I have my categories, all categories: meat, fruits, vegetables, bread here. I also have my Fruitables. I have added four items to it. So this is what I'm going to use. All right. All right, so we are done with the CMS. Let's now go to our design. Okay, so we have our section ready. Next, we want to add our container. For our section, we're going to give our section a class. We're going to call it product section. Okay, we're going to give it a background color of gray. All right, then for our container, we're going to give it a class. Remember, we don't style our original elements. We're going to give it a class of let's call this product wrap. Product wrap. Okay. So now we have added our class product wrap. So this is where we'll change the width. Okay, so we have our width. Next, we have our title. Let's see from our original design. This is what we are designing. So we have the title, uh, organic products. Okay. So we need a heading. Okay. Let's not drop this like that. Let's use a div block. Let's put a div block and call it product title. Product title. I like to group my items. I like to group the items so that we don't have 100%. So let's move this into product title. Okay, so we have this product wrap where we're going to put everything, the title, the tabs, everything will be inside. That's why we call it the product wrap. Then we'll have the product title. So I put it in a container so we can, see it, group them very well, so we can group them correctly. So I've put this heading here. I'm going to change the content now to okay. And now we're going to center this title now. Okay, text align center. So that's it for the title. You can, add some design, change the color, put some padding. Okay, but for now, let's go ahead. So we need to add our tab now to the product wrapper. So let's go in and get the tab, trying to shorten the time. Tab, under elements, tab. Okay, so this should go into our product wrap. Good. Yes, that's it. Product title and tab. So the tab will be for our CMS elements. Okay, so let's class this. See, product tab. Let's call it products. Products tab. Product tabs. Okay. Okay, so after naming our tab to product tab, okay, next we want to move our tab menu to the center. So ensure you are on the tab menu, not on the product tab. On tab menu, we can just do text. What's going on? Okay, we can just do text align center, but let's use flex. So flex center. Okay, then we can add some gap. All right, so for the tabs, we have 1 2 3 tab. but in our design we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to add 2 more tabs to this. So for the first, click on the first one, so it can take you to the tab menu. Under setting, when you click on the tab, one of the tab, go to setting, you'll be able to see the tab settings, the tab menu. You can click add to add one more, and add to add another. So we have 5 tabs here. Alright, so what we want to do is rename our tab. So when you're on the first one, you can click edit, but let's not, I don't want to change the name of the tab there. I want to change the content of it. So click on text. Just click, see there are 2 ways to click. This one is for the whole of the tab button, but this is for the text. So when I click on it, you see tab 1, and I come here, ensure you are on tab 1 as well. Now you see the text block, so that one is for the text block. You can now change this to all products. So we are naming them according to the tabs we have here: vegetables, fruits, bread, and meat. We'll come back here, all products. Click on the second one, the text of it, the text, remember, not the button, the text. Then come here, switch to tab 2. You have to switch to tab 2, then change this to vegetables. Okay, we're not using CMS for our tabs because we cannot add anything, any other element to tab menus. You can only add it to the tab pane, the tab content. So here we are doing this manually. Switch to tab 3 again and change this to fruits. Okay, tab 4 text content, switch here to tab 4 and change it to bread. Click on tab 5, switch to tab 5 and change this to meat. Okay, so you have to do the buttons manually. All right, so now we're done with this. We want to go to the, you can see there are 2 sections. We have the tab menus. We are done with the tab menus. These are our menus. These are our menus. All product, vegetables, fruit, bread, and meat. Now we'll come to the tab content. The content, what will be inside all products? What will be, so tab 1 goes to tab 1 pane. So we click on tab 1 pane. We'll click on it, so you see we're here. So this is representing all products. We'll come here. So what we want to do now is to bring in our CMS collection. So we'll come here and say collection list, put it in. Now we have our collection list for all products. We can now choose our source. Our source is Fruitables. So on Fruitables, we can choose the column. We have 4 columns because here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 columns. Then that's it. Next, we'll start putting in our item. We have called in our product. So we'll come here. The first thing we have is the image. So image, you drag it in, and whatever happens to one affects all others. You see the image element is now there. What we need to do, click on this from the setting, this purple button, and choose image fish from Fruitables, and we have all our images here. So we can now go ahead and give our image a class. I'll come back to style. That's where we can now give the class product image. So we click enter to create that. So what we want to do, close this one. Let's do our styling from our style panel. We come down here. We want to the width of our image, let's say 300 px. Okay, I hope 300. And the height, we're going to give it a height because some of the images are bigger. Where's our size? We have closed it. Open up. Okay, then height, we're going to say 250 px for height. Okay, so let's say 200. Good. I like, so come down to more size option, change the fitting to cover so that your images will not look stretched. Okay, so every time you add an image like that, you resize it so to cover so it doesn't look stretched. Now we have this nice image here. Okay, let's come back to this menu tab. Let's put some margin top and bottom, button. All right, so this looks better. Next, we have the title. So we need a heading for that. Mm, let's use maybe heading 3 or heading 2. Then back to these purple dots, you change and say names, fruitable name. You see, we get all the name of our item. Is 3 good? So let's use 2. Okay, that's it. Next, we'll have the description, which we are going to add using a paragraph. Come drop it in again. Same thing on the purple dots, fruitable description. All right. So, all right, let's move this back up. Okay. So next is the price. This is what we're following, the price and the button. Okay. So let's use a heading for that. All right, let's get the price. Click on this and price. Okay, let's reduce this. All right. Next, we want to include our button. Let's search the button right under here. So we're going to leave this way because for now we're not making it active. So we're going to edit our button text to say add to cart. All right. So from our collection item, we're going to set everything to center, flex vertical center. Take this paragraph text align center. All right, so I think that's it. Next, what we want to do is to see that this is for all products. When we go back to our setting, you can see we are on tab 1, and tab 1 is what is for all products. So I'm not going to do anything here. All we have to do is just to know that when you click on tab all products, you see every product from the collection list. Well, if we have more products here, they will all apply here. Say we have done in tab 1, I just click on this one to find the product collection. That's this. Our collection began from here. I'm going to copy it, collection list wrapper, the whole of the collection. You see tab 1, next collection, that's everything you have here. And I'm going to paste it in tab 2. I'll paste it in tab 3. How do you know it's pasting? The moment I paste it, you see the arrow, the drop down arrow will begin to show, revealing that you have added something to that container. And I'll paste it to tab 4. Now we have the same thing in all our tabs. Okay, we have the same thing. If I come to vegetables, come to setting, come to tab 2, you can't even tell the difference because everything is the same now. If I click tab 3, it's the same thing we have. So what do we do now? We have to now filter. So I'm in tab 2, which is vegetables, you see. So I'll click on this so that I can get this menu. So I can get this filter menu. I have to click on the collection so I can get this filter menu. Then I click on filter and I'll click on category filter where field category where category is equal to what do we have there, vegetable. I'll type vegetable. Okay, so this is the only item that has the what's it called now, in category list. This is the only item in category list, so we have this one item. Then next we'll go again to, let's quickly do this. That's just it. Next we go to fruits. We switch to tab 3. You see we have the 4 items there. We'll have to click on any of those collection items so that we can, you see, have this menu again. You filter again and say where category, not name, where your category is equal to What category is that? Fruits. Where your category is equal to fruits. See, this is what we have in our fruits. Then click on bread. Switch back to tab 4. We are going to the next one. You see, we still have our 4 items here. Remember, I only have 4 items in my list. That's why you see just 4 items. If you have more items, and I gave each one this category, a different category. That's why you see I'm having only one item. So I click on category where my category is equal to this next one is bread. I choose bread and I have one item there. Okay, I go back to meat, which is the last tab, and I go again. Click on this product collection so you can have the menu. Okay, so filter where category is equal to meat. Then I have this one item. You can see all the different items. So now if we go back to our tab, when I click on tab 4, you see I have bread. When I click on tab 3, I have vegetable. When I click on tab 2, I have fruits. When I click on tab 1, I think I switched it up there. I have all. I did not put any filter on this one. I did not do anything on this all products because I just called the whole of my item of my collection list. Everything I have in Fruitable is what I'm displaying here. So if there are 100, 200, all they will all display here. So here you can paginate and say okay, let it be maybe 2 items, you know. So that is if you have more than 4 items, you can always paginate, and whatever you put there, that's what we show. Then you can have a next. The next will show you um it's when you preview you can see that to show you the next one. So but right now I don't want to paginate, so I'll just close this up because I don't have enough item. So this is how you do it. Now let's go and view it before we go. You click on your preview. This is all products, right? So you click on vegetables, fruits, bread, and meat, and this is how we can achieve filter in Webflow without using any third-party app. You see, it's this simple and easy. You can add your animation and whatever you want to make it even more beautiful. All right, thank you for